Marking 40 years of total defence in Singapore with special exhibitions aimed at empowering visitors to take action against future challenges. The activities at the Singapore Discovery Centre and Singapore Navy Museum feature interactive elements and family-themed programmes aimed at addressing the evolving threats that Singapore could face.
More, we're joined by Joseph Tan, he's Chief Executive at Defence Collective Singapore, and Vicknan Vijaya Kumar, Senior Singapore Story Guide at Singapore Discovery Centre. Thanks for coming on the programme, gentlemen. Let's start with you, Mr. Tan. Dawn gave us a very quick taste of what we can expect at this exhibition. Why the title, Total Defence for Thee?
Okay. It is a little bit of a play on the word. For thee, it's kind of associated to how the exhibition is a role-playing exhibition, a little bit of kind of what you expect when you're playing role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons, choose your own adventures, and the for thee word kind of sounds like 40 as well. So it's a kind of a play on the word. So it's really something that we hope will appeal to the youth.
So it's really just a play on sound.
It's a play on sound, yeah. It's a play on sound, and we kind of hope that the youths get it, and this little bit of an Easter egg effect as well. And really, the focus is to grab their attentions and to get them to come and visit the exhibition, which is really, really interactive, and it's really targeted for the youths.
Yeah, Mr. Kumar, let's bring you in on the conversation here. So we want to make the story of total defence interesting and relatable in a way to people. I mean, it is a very serious topic, of course, but you are a senior Singapore story guide,
yes,
I understand. Tell us what that role is all about and how it plays into making this sort of embracing the idea of total defence relatable to people.
Okay, so being a Singapore story guide, very simply put, our job is to share the Singapore story, which is what we do on a daily basis. However, during Total Defence, we want to emphasize a little bit more on our commitment to defence and its importance. So we have 6 different pillars, and by using our special exhibition, we actually get the guests to gamify the experience, to give them a more interactive approach. So when we go there, we give them their message intent, the brief overview, and then we let them explore on their own.
Okay.
So while they explore, they have a new experience for themselves, and we meet them at the end after they so-called complete their quest. So once they are done, we get to know what they have learned. So if they have met their learning objectives, we also give them a conclusion that total defense, everybody plays a part, is not just one individual. Everybody has to work together. Hence, at the ending, there's actually a photo opportunity where they can get to stand on 6 different pedestals that represent the 6 different pillars, with the phrase at the back stating, "Stronger together."
Oh, everybody plays a part. Now, earlier you said this exhibition is targeting young people. Old people like myself will be feeling left out, right? So what are you doing in this exhibition to be appealing to all demographics, certainly older people?
So the exhibition, really, because it's a special exhibition, we wanted to do something very different, and it actually enhances the entire gallery experience, because we do have our permanent galleries at the Discovery Centre, which has a little bit more traditional approach towards the storytelling. The immersive exhibits, some interactivity, but it's nowhere close to how we've done that role-playing interactivity in the special exhibition. So really for anyone who goes to the centre, there is something for you. Families with little kids, we do have programs as well at the workshops for craft, and I think that's something that we really pay attention to, that it really should be very inclusive.
What I hear you say, Mr. Tan, is that people can do this as well in a safe environment. I mean, again, total defence is a heavy topic, but to be able to do this safely and have fun at the same time, yet understand the seriousness of it, right? So, Mr. Kumar, you were saying earlier that people can make these stories their own, essentially, yes, right? And I mean, who doesn't want to have fun? The kids, particularly, the younger audience may want to. How are you going to adapt this for them?
So, based on the demographic of the guests that we face, us as guides, we actually try to modify our tours in ways that they can have fun and learn something at the same time. So we profile our guests before we begin our tours and programs, and then we guide them accordingly.
So you know, when you say you profile them, meaning you know something about them,
We will know, if not, we will get to know them before we begin the tour. Like, hi ma'am, hi sir, where are you from?
Okay.
What are you interested in? Is there any particular area you want us to focus on before we proceed with our programs?
Right.
All right, this concept of total defense, where it's not, I mean, perhaps traditionally one imagines armies, equipment, military, but it has become something that we all think about, and it needs to be applied to every aspect of our lives. Why is that so important?
So we've seen how in times of crisis, everyone plays a part. So even the recent pandemic, the COVID pandemic, I think we saw the country rally together. It is really not just a particular segment of people or organization that needs to be playing the part of defense, but really I think that the community support, the unity, that's all very important. And really the exhibition serves to also kind of remind people, particularly our youths, who think that they may not be able to contribute in big ways because, you know, they're just school kids, for example, but really to explain to them and to get them to understand and through relatable experiences that small actions do play a part, and those would make them heroes for total defense.
We wish you the very best with these exhibitions, gentlemen, and thank you for coming into the studio to talk about the importance of total defense and the role all of us play. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Joseph Tan there, Chief Executive of the Defence Collective Singapore, and Vicknan Vijaya Kumar as well, Senior Singapore Story Guide at Singapore Discovery Centre. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.